Hello everyone, welcome back to Paranormasight, the Mermaid curse. Thank you so much for waiting and thank you so much for joining. Stealthy, come on. Now we got the first ending, and I think you can't avoid the first ending. I feel like it's always like that. So like, you done the first ending, then only then you investigate and prevent the first ending, if that makes sense. So now, I haven't played this guy's route, like story at all. I guess that's where we start. Arnav Barnum? I don't know how to read his name. Probably we don't take the mirror, I feel like. Because the mirror is the reason why Yuza died. Like a curse put on him from... Who's the name again? Kikuko? Oh, wait, we got more information about Sato. So yeah, the first ending, everyone dies, as usual. And I think she got kidnapped by Kikuko. Alright, here we go. Morning, alright. Let's see. After much hustle and bustle, we finally managed our way to Isebe. Alright. Nice. Take it all in now. We are standing on the coast of Nakabeppo in Mie Prefecture, Kawagye town. Holy, what a long name. Which means this is the Sea of Ise. The connection to the Eternal World. How amazing. Oh yeah, they mentioned they want to go to the Eternal World or something. Indeed, it is. Come, Sussy. Henceforth begin our grand adventure in search of the legendary Mermaid of Isebe. How amazing. I can't stop saying it. What? Saying what? Without further ado, my name is Arnav Barnum, American-born fantasy author. Please call me Avi. Who are you talking to? Who are you introducing yourself to, Weirdo? Oh yeah, I simply thought a new beginning call for a little dramatic flair, you know? Sure. With that out of the way, perhaps my darling guide can provide some insight into going on of this locale. Sure, I've got you covered. Oh, okay. Mm. Wait, it's so empty. Nakabepo. Long ago, it was a region Ise province known as Betsuho. Betsuho. Records indicate that 3 mermaids were caught in a fisherman net along this coast back in the Heian period. Now that's what I'm talking about. Let's hear more about those mermaids. They had human heads with the mouth of monkeys and teeth and bodies of fish. And they spoke, even shed tears like human. Monkeys? Could this be the fish mermaids you mentioned before, Abby? Yes, this must be the place. I'm getting goosebumps. Right, I feel the same way. This is so exciting. Really. Three mermaids caught in a fisherman net and presented to Taira no Tadamori. Damn, 3 mermaids in one go, really? Okay. Ise province is the land whither repair the waves from the eternal world. Could it be that the mermaids hail from such a place? Really? Oh, I didn't mean to click that. I guess we're gonna talk to her now. Nothing else going on, really? Alright, talk about this place. Hawaga town might be located right next to Mie Prefecture, modern capital Tsu City, but there's something you have to keep in mind. This was also the birthplace of Heike, a branch of Heian period's preeminent Taira clan. There's so many names. If you're going to talk about Ise province, then you absolutely have to mention the Heike. Well, I think we talked about Heike before. Yes. 2 great samurai families, the Minamoto and the Taira, locked horns and really got into it. Among the Heike, Taira no Kiyomori was a particularly famous figure who appears in many creative works concerning the events. His father, Taira no Tadamori, was the one responsible for securing Heike's high social standing. Tadamori was Kiyomori's father. So many names. This is kind of overwhelming, I can see that. Compared to the first game. Tadamori was born in Tsu City in a place called Ubushina. Here we go, another name. Ubushina. God damn. So many names. I don't think I will remember Kiyomori. Law. But I feel like they're gonna connect. Wait. Think. I have my own reason for trying to locate the mythical creatures. What's your reason? But for now I intend to scour this land in order to learn as much as I can about its lore and legends. But it occurs to me that I have never explained the particulars of my Isebe mermaid excursion to the girl. No matter, it's nothing of consequence. Really, so I'll just introduce my reason in a bit of time. What do you mean? Although a grown man, he still has certain naive boyishness to him. Passion for romantic tales, appetite for chasing his dream, however, this also came with an equivalent amount of immaturity. Making him somewhat troublesome to deal with. Oh shit. Pain in the ass, yes. So he's a pain in the ass character. He is currently in Japan seeking for mermaid flesh, which is believed to grant immortality. His reason is simple: a fascination with a cult, a pursuit he feels is worthy of devoting his entire life to. Indeed, He is primarily driven by his pursuit of romantic ideals. If he finds something suitably inspiring, he will readily risk his life for it. And is willing to change his will just as quick for the same. Damn. Really? So he just curious about the mermaid meat, is that it? Great grandmother's vast collection of mysterious occults. Among them was mermaid mummy. Your grandmom has a mermaid mummy store in her home, really? And if you happen to find that, really? Okay, so he just curious, I guess. I don't know. How about this place? Perfect place to start a new journey. Talk about Betsuho mermaids. Okay. The mermaids that are caught in the fishing nets. At the time, the lord of this area was Tyranno Tadamori. You didn't already forget him, did you? I do. The fisherman thought the mermaids were a fascinating find, so he placed 2 of them into the boxes and presented them to Tadamori. So he caught 3 mermaids, put 2 into the box to present to the lord. What about the last one? He's gonna save the last one for himself. Welcome. Oh, Lord Tadamori must have been well pleased by that. How could he not be? It was known that eating the flesh of mermaid grants eternal life, yes? Actually, Tadamori evidently said they were disturbing and gross and refused to accept them. Oh. Ah, what a waste. What the fuck do you mean? What a waste? However, the fisherman cut up the remaining mermaid and ate it himself. Lol. I'm not surprised. So what happened to him? Well, the fisherman said it was pretty tasty. What the fuck? Hello? Well, now tasty is it? And that's all I got. What? That's it? That's it. Yeah, that's it. That's all I could find in existing records. Then the act of eating a mermaid flesh alone may not produce any results. Yummy? Yum yum? What do you feel about eating mermaids? Well, it was delicious. Oh, okay. I suppose then there may be other requisite condition, wouldn't you say? So like eating mermaid flesh wouldn't grant you eternal life. Probably that's condition. I feel like they keep saying that. Even like the curse of mermaid. Well, considering the sheer number of eyewitness reports concerning mermaids, it is odd that there aren't more immortals walking around. You want more immortals walking around here? For me, I don't want that. Just saying. They're gonna be like vampire. No? There don't seem to be any record about what happened to the mermaids that Tadamori refused to accept. I suppose it's possible someone in the Heike clan snuck off with them. Okay. Daniel, come on, welcome. Hello. Welcome, guys. Let me tune it out a bit. Okay. Now that's a hypothesis I can get behind. Oh, well, it's just a guess, you know. There's no record evidence. But how about the Heike? I put together a assortment of files concerning the Heike, so feel free to give them a look. Please summarize it. I cannot. Yet my heartfelt gratitude. Tadamori, father. Okay, Tadamori, father of Kiyomori. Oh my god. I think I've heard those names before, since they're based on the real story, maybe his story, whatever. You say Tyra. Okay, fine. I don't know though. I'm not Japanese. Sure. Okay. In the era where warrior class still considered the low status, samurai rising to the level of court official was unprecedented. Oh right. I think samurai wasn't really like recognized in the past. I don't know. Tadamori was said to have been a man of strong will and perseverance. Yet, despite power of amaze in his lifetime, he was also said to have been modest and disinclined to indulge in luxuries. So that's why he don't want to eat the mermaid flesh, is that it? Blah 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 blah. Giant snake emerged from a lake. So why is there a snake now, huh? And swallowed Tadamori whole as he lay resting. What? Okay. So there's a sword. Why is there a sword law here? At the moment, Kogarashi, which Tadamori had left leaning nearby, slipped from his scabbard of his accord and drove the snake away. His name Nukemaru. So the sword name is Nukemaru, meaning unsheathed, reflects the sword's extraordinary act of slipping from his scabbard of his own to save his owner. Nukemaru later inherited by Tadamori son Yorimori. Holy shit, there's so many names. Nah. Okay, the mermaid. The three creatures with the head of humans, lip of monkeys, teeth and bodies of fish. Blah blah blah. Okay. So yeah. For some reason the law of mermaids only here, and then for some reason there's so many. Oh, Nukemaru. So many different law about the Lord and his sword. Sure. There's one thing I should warn you about though. What? These groups sometimes get referred as Ise-taira as such, which might make things a little confusing. I'll go ahead and label it as Heike. Does it really matter? Aren't they basically the same thing? Not exactly, you see. Ise-taira, it refers to Tyrant clan as a whole. I'm not gonna remember that. On the other hand, people generally refer to the family within the clan, including Tadamori Kiyomori, as the Heike. Sure. You're awfully particular about this. Why is there a lolly telling me a Japan law? Anyway, after a number of events, the Heike would go to lose the Battle of Dan no Ura and be completely eradicated. What does that? What is eradicated mean? Completely eradicated. Eradicated, it means destroy, eliminate, get rid of something. Often undesirable, like disease, poverty. Oh, okay, damn. That's so sad. Bingo. From a lolly telling about Japanese Japan fantasy law about the Lord and Sword and mermaids. Holy shit. Telling an old man, by the way. The clan was chased out of Kyoto and pushed further and further west until they were eventually wiped out there. Oh yeah, that's the painting. It pains me to think such a resplendently glorious clan meeting such ignominious and most the pity. That's why the Heike's resentment is particularly strong, and many remnants of it remain even today. Shrines and monuments have even been erected throughout the land in an attempt to quell that resentment. And now we reach your particular field of expertise. Because of the clan fell from such excellent position so abruptly, the resentment that is exceptionally persistent and quite pervasive. That said, famous places related to paper like Taira no Kiyomori are well attended by worshippers, so they are relatively stable. It is puffed up and pretentious. Heike clan members that no one even remember who caused the most trouble. Sure, I don't even know what I'm reading. I seem to recall the number of individuals going out so far as to claim those outside of the Heike clan could not even be considered human. But if that's the case, are we really safe here? You don't think we might find ourselves assaulted by these lingering grudges? Much of Ise province is protected by shrines and the area suffused with spiritual energy, so we are probably safer than most places. Alright. So this is just law dump. Non-stop from the lolly. I'm alright, I guess. It's just too many names. God damn, think. But then would such mermaids be so easily trapped by simple fishing nets? True. And the native go, so desu. Hey, do you guys know your island's law? Let me tell you guys the history of your island. Oh, so desu. I just use it so desu all the time. It's gonna end a conversation so fast. Mermaids get caught by fishing nets. 3 of them at once, really? I thought them more cunning than that. But perhaps these fish mermaids are in fact nothing more than simple sea creatures. You think they are just fish? Really? Oh, I guess mermaid is just like, I don't know, salmon. They got caught so easily. And yummy. Yum yum. Mermaid meat. Damn, this really looks like a very Japanese town or something, like, not city. Village. Well, it would seem that we have arrived, and where are we now? So see. This is an area in Ano town known as Kusawa. Kusawa is quite famous because of the Yao Bikuni legend. I'd be surprised if there was anyone who haven't heard of it. I'm sorry to say I've never heard of it. I mean, you're a foreigner, come on. Wait, really? Come on now, don't act so shocked. You can't expect me to know every little thing, and besides, I'm not even from this country. I guess that's true, I understand. I'll be counting on your explanation. Oh my god, more explanation. Ano town. This music is so peaceful. It just it just doesn't suit this game. This guitar song. Every time I hear of it, I was like, what the fuck am I? It's like I'm playing Shin-chan game. Okay. Oh, okay, here we go. Actual girl game BGM. Right, yeah. Shin-chan was amazing, right? It's so worth it, guys, that game. Now, this song is, it's this visual novel. Long ago, a 17-year-old girl named Osato. Wait, here we go. Sato-chan lived in this village. Here we go. She unknowingly ingested the meat of a mermaid that was served during a village gathering and became immortal. Maybe the village people like trap her and then offer her to the god. Curse, not really god. After subsequently being persecuted by the other villagers, she became a nun and made a pilgrimage around the entire country. Well, else how can she eat that easily? Right, I feel like she got tricked. There is no way she'd be like, oh, yum yum, oh shit, I ate a mermaid meat. Hell nah, it's so rare. At the end of the story, she eventually returned to this village and lived out the rest of her very long life. Really? She lived her life? Well, as far as we know, it seems like she got trapped under the sea for like 400 years. Tales told in other parts of the country play out in almost exactly the same fashion. Yeah, I guess that's true. Buddhist nun. Yao Bikuni. Can be found in almost every region of Japan. Really? Can be found in almost every region of Japan? It's time to go to Japan and find one. They all share the same fundamental element. A girl who ate mermaid flesh lived for 800 years. Huh. A beautiful girl named Osato. Well, she is beautiful, true. Shunned by the other villagers who treated her as a monster, she eventually forced to leave, becoming a nun, and then returned to the village. God damn, she really loved here, huh? Alright, other prefectures as well. In total, the story has been found 121 locations in 28 prefectures throughout the country. Or at least that's what certain research has indicated. Doesn't that seem like a lot? 28 immortals? None? Was there really that many different Yao Bikunis out there? Bikuni? Sounds like bikini, but okay. Obviously, not all the legends can be true. But I actually have a theory on that subject. Would you like to hear? By all means. Most of the legend refers to a woman who stopped aging and lived for 800 years after consuming the meat of a mermaid. At that point, because others would find it strange that she wasn't getting any older, she wasn't able to live in a normal society anymore. I suppose that would be natural. It would explain why she withdrew from the world and became a nun. Exactly. And that's how she got the name Yao Bikunu. The 800-year-old Bikuni nun. With 800 years on her hand, she could have easily made a pilgrimage around the entire country. Interesting. Buddhist priests are known for trekking throughout the land as a form of ascetic training. And if we consider the 121 location where the legend was found, with 800 years to spare, she could have spent 6 years in each location. Okay. 6 years would certainly be enough time for her to make a name for herself in each and every location, right? Alright. Your theory posits that the story of Yao Bikuni has passed down in every corner of country or refer to the exact same individual. Oh, okay, so her theory is that the one mermaid travel around Japan, all different states of Japan, and then actually all the legends is the same person. It might be a bit much to say that all of them are the same. There may be a few different people. Actual world tour. The mermaid went world tour, not world tour, Japan tour. God damn. It's more convincing than the theory that there were 121 people. True. I can't imagine like 121 immortal exist at the same time. It's kind of, I don't know, it's kind of a lot. I also think the Yao Bikuni of Wakasa province is most likely origin of the legend. I wonder. Don't all of the different instances of the story throughout Japan also claim that particular location as her place as final rest? Oh my god, can you imagine Idol Mermaid? Wait, there's an anime of that. I assume that each of those different places wanted to have a grave or some other tangible markers to base the legend on. That would so many people that purported. God damn, there's so many difficult English words have lived for 800 years or die around the same time. It seems pretty unlikely. Then you believe some of the tales were embellished or somewhat. This sort of thing happens all the time. Legends are always mixtures of truth and fantasy. True. However, it doesn't make sense that every single immortal would decide to become a nun. Indeed. There were likely some places that simply believed Yao Bikuni was the term for immortal. Rather than a nun, for all we know, she say Ama be none of that and become an Ama Daiwa. Is that a pun? Ama be none of that and become an Ama Daiwa. Who the fuck translate this? But that's actually pretty insightful. Many legends are based on simple semantic misunderstanding. No fucking way. Now wait just a minute. I won't stand here and let my dumb jokes actually become a salient point of discussion. A person that became immortal after the Kamakura period could still be alive today. True. If so, I'd like to sit them down for a long chat. The fact that the stories from each different area are so similar does make me wonder if they didn't get mixed together somehow. If you think the legend may be amalgamation of stories from various locations. Exactly, but then again, the immortal in the story from this location has her own name, which gives the legend a certain very similitude. Holy, what the fuck is that word? I guess we can assume that a girl with that name really did live here long ago. Well, we know a girl named Osato, so it's kinda near to Osato. The fact of the matter is that almost no traces of Yao Bikuni remain in this village. Even her grave, which is referred to as Lady Yao tombs, have never been located. But then, did we came all this way for nothing? The Tales of Issei. Issei. Basically, this collection of words elaborates on a number of waka poems by giving account of the events surrounding each one. The entire collection is 125 passages, is referred to the Tale of Issei. Short story, okay. I just thought I should bring up because it does have at least a slight bearing to the topic at hand. Sure. I will read if it's interesting. Episode 1, Ui Kobori. Sorry. Having come of age, a man sets out on a ceremonial falconry excursion where he catches sight of two beautiful sisters. Infatuated, he cuts off the sleeve of his robe, inscribed a waka poem on it, and sent it to them. A man, having finally succeeded in stealing away a beautiful noble woman, flees with her to a warehouse, where they take shelters from the rain. However, a man discovered in the morning that she had disappeared, devoured by a demon that inhabited the warehouse. What? Feeling despondent about his future, a man embarks on a journey to the east with a group of friends. In Mikawa province, he catches sight of some beautiful flowers and reflects on how far his journey has brought to him, and recites a poem. In Suruga province, he sees snow on peak of Mount Fuji, contemplates the passage of time, recites the poem. In Musashi province, wait, you're not gonna talk about the beautiful woman anymore that devoured by a demon. Recalls his wife. Wait, he got a wife already? And hometown, recites a poem. His friends all weep upon hearing the letter. Later, moved by his feeling for his faraway home. what about the wife? Close friends from childhood. A man and a woman exchange poems, and are wed. Okay, they're married. But when the man prepares to travel to faraway Kawachi province to visit his other lover, wait, what? The woman displayed no hint of displeasure as she sees him off on his journey. Suspicious of her action, the man hides in their garden and watches his wife mix herself up as beautifully as she can, but she then sits and recites poems out of concern for her traveling husband. He feels a profound shame and decided not to go to Kawachi. What? It is so funny. What? Okay, two childhood friends married together. Then the guy was preparing to travel to see his lover, his side chick. But then, like, his wife said goodbye happily, so he thought she cheated on him. And so he hid in the garden, seeing his wife dressing beautifully to recite his poem. And then he's like, oh shit, I'm so ashamed. Why do I think my wife cheated on me, huh? Having been sent to Ise province to hunt game, a man is received with great hospitality by the imperial princess. Serving as priestess at Ise shrine. Attracted to each other, the two attempt to meet in secret, but can find no opportunity to speak intimately. Although they promise one another to meet the following day, it is not meant to be. The two exchange poems of farewell before the man sets out to continue his journey. Having fallen in love with a woman who served in the imperial court, a man finally managed to meet her after patiently waiting for the right moment. However, the two are still separated by a screen. The man recites a poem to her, proclaiming that his love for her is greater even than he called Boshi's lover for Orihime. Wait, there's a god name, no? I think Orihime. He compares the screen separating them to Milky Way. Maybe I'm wrong. That separated the two legendary lovers. Yeah. I think like once a year they're gonna meet up. He called Boshi and Orihime on the bridge or something. The woman removed the screen, allowing them to finally meet face to face. Alright. Interesting love story. Don't know what to feel about that, but okay. Serene Japanese countryside is very charming. Yeah. The bug sound in the background is so loud. Japanese summer. I'm jittering with excitement. Wow, chill. Okay. Yeah, then I suppose that bring this particular subject to a close. Is the law done finally done? Okay. Think. If Yao Bikuni really exists, I wonder what sort of life she led. I can't imagine what it would be like to live for hundreds of years. Is hell low? I wouldn't want to live for like 100 of years. Hell no, what the shit? Okay, shrine. Some sort of shrine. We should go pay our respect before we leave. Okay. Okay, see, I guess we're gonna move. And here we found our next subject of inquiry. What place might this be, my dear? Futamigaura. Futamigaura? Wait, this is where the mermaid float here, I think. With the detective or police, whatever. Not sure. Yeah, right, yeah. It'll be interesting if they saw. I don't think they're gonna saw them. Ah, it's not there. Yeah, it's here. Same. Is that shrine? Think. Of course, I have my own reason trying to locate the mythical creatures. He keeps saying that. My own reason. Are you gonna eat the mermaid meat? Record called the Kagen Key, written by people at Horyuji Temple after the Kamakura period. Holy shit. In that record, there are a total of 6 instances of information concerning mermaids. 6? Okay. One of those entries describe a sighting here in Futami, Ise province on April 3rd during the second year of Anabun era, which will be 1357 year. Okay. From the sea of Futami in Ise province came Enmeiju, delivering perpetuity. What does that mean? My guess is that a mermaid was spotted in the sea by Futami, and it was named Enmeiju, meaning health and long life because it's granted longevity. Okay. It's another account relating mermaids to Yao Bikuni. It seems the idea of mermaids granting immortality has already been established at the time. Indeed, and now we even have a name. So what sort of mermaid was this, and what became of it? No clue. So, they don't know. At the very least, it doesn't appear as though they were trying to capture any mermaids that people didn't want to capture. Then they weren't seeking its flesh. Perhaps there was a way to obtaining immortality even without the meat. Maybe mermaid meat really was just tasty and nothing more. What the fuck? And if that were the case, then it makes perfect sense that they would view the mermaid as divine creature. So they treated it as an auspicious being that blessed others with long life. You may be on to something there. So they weren't originally want to eat a mermaid until they want to eat. That's human for you. This makes me think of that theory we mentioned about how there might be 2 different kinds of mermaids. Oh, you remember? Oh yeah. So like human hate fish tail, or like fish hate human leg or something. Yeah. Yeah, here we go. Oh, chico. Oh, wait. So it's human hate, and then the rest of the body from the neck here is fish. I see. Assuming the mermaid in question had a name, formed relationship with humans and granted longevity, it stands to reason it was the human mermaid variety. You have a point. The mermaids we have encountered thus far have all been caught in fish nets and appear to be more like fish mermaids. It seems more likely then that the mermaid who grant longevity are actually these human mermaids. Interesting. That in turn would suggest, my word, would this mean that one could become immortal without eating their flesh? I'm not sure. There are countless legends that refer the need to consume their flesh, but I can't help but feel like there's more to it. If human mermaids are capable of communicating with us, I'd love to speak to one. Agreed. Assume. Speaking of which, this is entirely unrelated, but There's something I've been wondering. Do you mind? What? But our conversation was just getting good. Protest all you like, but I shall ask anyway. In our way here, I noticed a certain something adorning entrance to everyone's houses. What was that? Alright, those are Shomin Shorai talismans. Yeah, talisman. Shomin Shorai? Yes, I thought you, most of Japan, they are usually only hung up around the New Year, but here in Ise Tobashima region, they are traditionally left up all year long. Interesting. I can add more detailed information to the files. Okay. Prayer. I think it's like for drive out evil energy, maybe? I don't know. Maybe not. Yeah. Offer protection from plague and illness, I guess. Usually that's what talisman do. Oh. What is it? What is it? You are making me antsy. Wait, she's not talking. Why? No, nothing like that. It just made me think about how close this area is to the eternal world. Is it? What does that mean? You did already know this from the files, but regarding the Somin Shorai, its origin goes back to a legend about the deity of Gozu Tenno, who was courting the princess of Ryogu. It's close to this place. In other words, that place is very close to the eternal world. Furthermore, Gozu Tenno was also guardian of the deity of the Gion Shoja temple. What the fuck? So many names. Gion Shoja was who get mentioned in our good old friend, the Tale of Heike. From the bells of the Gion Shoja echoes out the impermanence of all things, right? As for the meaning, you can look it up yourself. What the fuck? Your job is to explain to me, but sure. Iseshima is a land with deep ties to both Ryugu and Heike. That's exactly why Somin Shorai tradition is so well established here. That reminds me. There's something about Ryugu princess that keep bothering me as well. It reminds me about Futamigawa. It's night already? Really? Look at the stars. Look at the stars. Is something gonna be behind me or what? Okay. What a sight to behold. Okay. Is something behind me? God damn, if only something behind me. Astrology, feng shui, law. How old is this girl? How did she know so much about Japan law? The law, the swords, the politics, and now talk about stars? How old are you? I don't trust you. Well, if we consider the constellation you can see in Japan during summer, okay. The first one that comes to mind is the Summer Triangle. It's an easy one to find. Triangle? Sure. Then I assume it made out of 3 stars. Correct, Vega in the constellation. Oh hell nah, bro. There's like stars named now? How do we identify them? Facing inland and looking to the right. Red stars. Orihime. Oh, Hikoboshi. Summer Triangle. Why are we looking at stars? You think she's a Western mermaid trying to help a mermaid friend? It would be so funny. She's actually old as fuck. She's like, I'm actually like 700 years old. I only have 100 years to live, and I'm here to save my Japanese mermaid friend. Okay. Almost slightly overheat around August. Blah blah blah. Look up. Do I have to find stars now? No fucking way. What am I gonna... Oh, stars. That one. She did say it's red. She did say it's a red color. Correct. Why not try to look straight up from Taurus? Give it a shot. Bingo, that's Vega. So that's the one for the last triangle. But at least it's easy. Eureka! Eureka! Oh, I miss Ashworth. I wish there's more Ashworth game. I'm just saying. I feel like Ashworth game is more solid. Not gonna lie. Yeah, miss him. Wait, oh, then, oh really? I found it. Random gacha. There, I've located all 3 stars of Summer Triangle. How do you like that? Good work. Hikoboshi. Shit. Wait. I think it's I don't know. Why is she giving me tasks? God damn this lolly. No fucking my sure. Just oh, Summer Triangle. Here we go. Hikoboshi outer. Well done, Professor. I feel I mean nothing to it. Tomorrow, so we just playing test here and law drop. Talk about gorgeous view. Is it something? It is something, isn't it? This is the Mount Asama's observation platform. Overlooks Toba City and, sorry, on one side and Ise City on the other. Toba City. Toba Castle, built in Sengoku period by none other than the pirate daimyo, Lord Cookie. Cookie, who at one time led Cookie naval fleet. Okay. It says city, Toba City. I wonder if these are like relevant law. Okay, they talk about mountains. Cityscape. Iseshima. Oh, you're so close. Wait. Is it? Okay. Pirates? No, she talk about pirates? She talk non-stop. Oh my god, about laws. Pirates. Navies, Edo periods. Interesting art though. God damn. It's like castle and ship. What the damn? A man named Kuki Yoshitaka was his commander, hence the name. He distinguished himself in the service of Oda Nobunaga, Toyotomi Hideyoshi. Damn! Eventually rising to the position of the daimyo of Shima province. Legend name. That's why they call him the pirate daimyo. He started as a lowly pirate but rose all the way to the top of the chain of command. Do you say Oda Nobunaga? Yes. Pirate and daimyo. Enchanting combination. He may have his nephew Sumitaka assassinated in order to take over the Kuki clan. So I think this part is very overwhelmed for a lot of people. From the Steam command, there's a lot of people complain about the law dump part. I think this is the part where it's lolly just law dump all the shit on you. It's very confusing because it's just back to back, non-stop. Kiku Yoshitaka. Now again, like historical figure probably that, and then talk about daughter name Princess Hatsune. Hatsune Miku. Okay, sure, Hatsune. Princess Hatsune was so beautiful that she saw no end of suitors. Her father sought to marry her off to achieve political ends. But the princess was already a lover, so she fought against her father's plans and ran away several times, only to be brought home. Princess Hatsune lamented her fate. Must I be cursed with such misfortune merely for my beauty? And she didn't stop there. May no beautiful daughter be born to this land again. Such was the curse she left behind before throwing herself down the well. And so the end of legends. Is this related to Kikuko because of her face has a huge mark and her name is Kikuko? Kind of aligned to Kiku. Just saying. The princess may have had a good intention, but I'm sure no one else felt she was doing them any favors. When authority figures try to force other people's hand, they bring these things upon themselves. It's just asking to get cursed. Fair enough, I see your point. Are you really a child? You talk like a... you know, not a child. Still, the princess did take it a bit far to me too. It's almost I feel like that part was tacked on later. As if someone thought it would make the story more impactful, and that word of it would travel further if the princess killed herself at the end. Something else interests me more. Sumitaka became the head of the Kuki clan in 1560, but he was so young that Yoshitaka had to be appointed as his guardian. His exact age at the time is unknown, but it's common belief that she was about 8 years old. Nothing unusual there. Premature inheritance were common occurrence in those days. But consider this, when Sumitaka died 24 years later in 1584, he would have been 32 years old. Yes. Even if we suppose that Princess Hatsune was 15, their age doesn't quite add up, do they? Age differences weren't so much a point of contention back then. Even so, that is a bit odd. Which begs the question, did Princess Hatsune really exist to begin with? Even if she did, was she really Sumitaka's daughter? Are you saying the princess is a mermaid? Is that it? I don't know. Great beauty again. It seems like a lot of mermaids like pretty. Probably. For instance, cycle of death and rebirth supposedly lasts 400 years, and some stories claim that a soul endures for 400 years. Kikuki Sumitaka died exactly 400 years ago. 100 years immortal have twice that lifespan, but as you can see, 400 years is widely considered a good cutoff point. So there's a chance something happened after 400 years. Maybe in any case, we should probably tread it carefully there. Oh, sorry. Ama divers. First Ama divers. Yama Tohime no Mikoto. It's quite incredible to think that their method of fishing not only endures for a long time but has been recorded such exquisite detail. It's another point worth noting. Ama divers have long been likened to mermaids for their skill and grace. You could even argue that Ama divers' culture, that is so deeply rooted in this place, interwoven with the region mermaid legends. Sure. It seems like there's a connection between the two. I wouldn't be surprised if they were originators of the legend. Mermaids and Ama divers? Tomakatsuki. It's believed that an Ama diver may encounter a copy of herself underwater, who will then offer her an abalone. Okay? We seen that? If she accepts the Tomokazuki, doppelganger will drag her to the bottom of the sea, never been seen again. That's why Ama divers of this area wear Seiman and Doman symbols on them while they dive. Tradition that has been continued right up to the present day. There must be some reason for it beyond pure superstition. Interesting. Well, we know that. I can't wait to dig some seafood tonight, you say. You want to eat mermaids? Another Ama divers of Toba-Shima region possess such exceptional diving skills that in addition to fishing, they also save people from drowning and fetch objects that has sunk to the seafloor right up until Meiji era. Sounds like they are true diving professionals. Who do you think? The Sen reclaimed the legendary sword Kusanagi no Tsurugi from the seafloor to Ama divers. So probably this is how they connect the law. I was like, why is she talking about the sword law? Kusanagi sword. So their lost and found service were being employed even back then, eh? And while they were diving, they came face to face with the vengeance of spirit of the drowned Heike. Oh, is that how she got possessed? In the Western Sea, the diving woman encountered Heike in the depth of the water. Such deep connection. To think Heike were even once depicted with Ama divers. They are truly symbol of the Ise-Shima region. Still, it does go to show that Ama divers have held a deep connection to the sea for a very long time. Oh, sorry. Yes, we're gonna move. Maybe? Wait, I can't move though. There's no move. Oh. It's high time we return to our primary topic of interest here. And what would that be? Personally, now that we visited Ise Shrine, I'm more or less satisfied. Tut. So you disappoint me. We didn't come here purely to chase the legend, did we? And here I was hoping we could move on to buying souvenir next. Oh, my voyage is nothing more or less than a treasure hunt. Right. Of course, I'm sure this information we have been gathering will come in handy as well. First thing first, let's head back to the inn. From there, we can plan our next move. One hour of law drop? Really? Oh wait, what? Guest room ryokan. Wait, what? It seems to me she knows her fair share of both useful and useless facts. Useless? It's time we get down to business though. Sure. To simply put, this is no ordinary map. This is a mermaid treasure map. Allow me to explain. Explain, hello? Oh. Sorry. I think we should talk to her probably. I found this map in the old family storage. It was left behind by my great-grandmothers. If your great-grandmothers, that would make her my great-grandmother's sister. I heard that she was exiled from the Luna Knight family because of her eccentricities. That's correct, she's quite fond of the court and amazed a number of suspicious curios over her lifetime. As a child, I loved searching through the storehouse that housed her collection. It was like a treasure hunt of wonders, a demon's tail, yeti bone, book of black magic, Ogopogo's tooth, a piece of UFO, crystal skull. I cannot watch any of it or was authentic, but it was still so exciting to look through. It's no exaggeration when I said this very storehouse is what led me down the path of becoming fantasy author. Among the items of collection was this. Mermaid mummy, precisely, they were rather prevalent at the sideshows and the like all over the world in the 19th century. Mermaid mummies from Japan were quite popular because of their high quality. A number of them even made their way to Europe. Huh. This one probably made its way to the family storage around that time. Was probably passed from one seller to another until it ended up in my great-grandmother's hand. How are you so sure it was made in Japan? Yeah, you see, I gave this mummy thorough investigation. I even took it apart. Sure enough, it was made of wood and paper clay. But lo and behold, I found this map inside. Truly, you found a map inside a mummy? Whoever made it all those years ago must have snuck the map inside. I doubt my great-grandmother had the slightest idea it was even in there. That's an incredible discovery. It is simply tantalizing, is it not? There is not a doubt in my mind it will lead to the most thrilling discovery. I see. haven't told Cersei why I'm searching for mermaids, really? No use, likely, okay. Oh, is this the business card from the guy we met earlier? It is. We managed to glean some surprisingly good information from the exchange. Business card? Pardon me, would the lovely lady and the handsome gentleman willing to spare me a moment? What the fuck? You've been following us for quite a while. Huh? He has for how long? Since the Ise Grand Shrine. Truly, maybe you could try to keep me appraised of things like that in the future, Cersei. It appears I wasn't as stealthy as I thought. My apologies. Are you the sus guy that called to Sato, maybe? But you see, the two of you piqued my interest. Foreigners in Ise Bay searching for mermaids. How rude of me, I ought to introduce myself. I'm an event planner here in the Ise city. My name is Kipe Ikoma. Fancy business cards and everything. What a charming fellow. Really. You are CEO? I'm actually the only employee, so the title doesn't mean much. I see. Oh, okay. He's the only employee of the business. Okay. I apologize for the rudeness, but I actually just ran out of business card of my own. You even have one? Okay. Kipe Ikoma. He's currently planning a PR project team on mermaids as a sightseeing attraction. About 6 years ago, with the support of wealthy tycoon Yoshiatsu Yamashina. Oh, it is old man again. He's this I don't know, investor. Kipe moved to Ise City from countryside with nothing but the clothes on his back. Kipe is often told that he looks old for his age, but as this means he's not taken lightly when doing business. What? He's 26? God damn, he looks like 30 plus. Probably the eye thing. True is, I'm currently planning a promotional tourism campaign for the Iseshima region. I was thinking using Mermaid legend as the centerpiece of this campaign. Mermaids, attract tourists. That's why you were interested in the mermaids. I believe mermaids and pearls are naturally complement to one another. Okay, so like Isebe is famous for pearl as well. For example, there are some mermaid legends that most people haven't heard of. Do share. A long time ago, there was an island south Kamishima known as Taishima. Yes, we know. Taishima. Yeah, we heard that from another character POV. 3 mermaids live on Taishima. 3 of them. Were they human mermaids or fish mermaids? They will be separate them from the 3 mermaids discovered in Betsuho during the Heian period. I suppose their upper bodies were human? Okay. First time heard of this tale. However, Taishima sunk about 400 years ago during a natural disaster. Yes. The mermaid seems to have vanished after that. The mermaids were named Sobae, Nagame, and Hayase. I never come across such concrete information. Where do you learn this? I don't blame you for questioning my sources. I also haven't managed to find any records of this tale. You see, this story were passed down through word of mouth. As it turns out, there was a single man who managed to escape the island destruction. His descendants have kept the legend alive. So it's one of those descendants you heard the story from. That's right, they live modest, private life these days. When a story comes straight from descendant like that, it does lend it some credibility. I have another interesting rumors from this descendant to share. It concerns one of the rumors Taishima mermaids. It is said that a few decades ago, one of those mermaids turned human and now lives among us. No kidding. She became human? It does ring a bell to Arthur. Why, that is exactly like the story of Little Mermaid. Oh, the Little Mermaid? What an exciting discovery. You said this was only a few decades ago? That makes it quite recent. The former mermaids could even be walking among the people here as we speak. If the story is true, then yes. However, I will concede that even I find the story hard to believe. May I ask why you are searching for Ise-based mermaids? No particular reason, I just thought it would be fun to wander through some sightseeing areas related to mermaid folk lore, that's all. I see, he's lying. He got the map. Is it? Think. Amazing, a brand new mermaid legend. The real question is why? Why? There are a long history of people making up legends to drive tourism. Such stories linger on, despite their veracity being entirely unverifiable. I suppose. Something the matter? It's nothing. She think he's bluffing. Probably. If anything happens during your vacation here, or you need any other help at all, please feel free to give me a call. Why would you say that? Is it because you're gonna curse this island soon? I'm quite familiar with sort of business in the area. For example, I could put you in touch with someone should you be looking for to interview Ama divers. Oh really, that's very kind. You're not just saying as formality, are you? A free-spirited lad like myself will not hesitate to take you up an offer like this. I will call you. Please don't hold back. Sure. He's so sus. I don't trust him. Why this logo looks like this logo? I don't know why this logo looks like the business card logo. A bit similar, I guess. That's it. The fuck? So why do you call this a mermaid treasure map? Well, it was hidden inside a mermaid mummy, so it follows it must be a treasure map of sort, no? Export. Search the 95th here. That sure makes it sound like it leads to a secret location or some sort. Yes, and it must be related to mermaids. Aren't you just itching it to find it? I think this is a shrine thing, probably shrine gate. Anyway, I'm counting on you to help me solve the map riddle. Sure. Sorry. Let's talk. Oh wait, I just remember. You say you can doze. What does that mean? Can you just doze for the treasure? Then we can skip this whole map and riddle business together. Apologize, but that's impossible. Dozing is usually used to find waterways, wine and ore and other such things. Can be used to find people and objects imbued with spiritual power. However, I must be familiar with the spiritual power that I'm looking for. I see, in other words, you wouldn't be able to find a treasure you have never seen or heard of. Yes, the distance from which I can detect the source also depends on how strong the spiritual power is. It's not quite the superpower I thought it was. I said we have enough of a diversion. Let's get back to investigating your map. Diversion? You've been talking so many different law. Okay, sure. Mermaid search. What will you do if you find a mermaid? Would you want to become an immortal? I suppose might as well, considering all the trouble finding one will be. What the fuck? Dude doesn't even know what he wants to do. Your reasoning is unexpectedly uninspired. Simply thought it may be. I find the idea quite romantic, akin to ascending to a new stage of humanity. Romantic? Sure, I guess. She doesn't care. I think you disagree with my thinking, Cersei. I fail to see why my opinion should matter here. What you do is your decision to make. She doesn't sound like a child. What the fuck? I am not certain that immortal can still be called a human. True. Still, your decision is irrelevant to my duty, so I will try not to interfere. It doesn't sound like a kid. I'm just saying. Alright, guys. Give me 2 minutes. Total break. Coba deh. I'm back. Okay, thanks for waiting. Actually, meeting an immortal would be rare, once in a lifetime chance. So please transcend humanity and let me examine you. God damn, this girl is kind of insane. Welcome back. Thanks for waiting. By the way, you could try to eat the mermaid flesh so you can become immortal. And let me check you, okay? I'd prefer if you didn't speak of me like a research specimen, but I will look it for now. So I do wonder if immortality would actually bring you any happiness. I don't think so. When you look at the old folk tales, it tends to be less of a blessing, more like a curse. Jeez, don't say that after I already made up my mind and everything. I'm sure you'll be alright. If you're tired of immortality, you need only embark on a journey like modern day Yao Bikuni. That's one way to look at it, though I think the nun part might be an issue. I shouldn't get too far ahead of myself. There's no immortality to be had until I find a mermaid flesh to bite into. So let's start there. True. You can think about eating one when you found one. Just saying. Pick it up, leave it? Wait. I realize I haven't been safe at all. Searching just for mermaid meat alone seems like a waste. Agree. The best way to go about this will be finding living human mermaid. Living human mermaid. Sure, pick it up. I guess. Is that it? Bam, bam. Research material. Suit. Oh, briefcase. Briefcase. Window. Why is there no creepy stuff happening? It's so disappointing. This game is less of creepy, actually. They need more of that. Pick it up. Oh! Do you notice something? It looks like something written on the other side. Sure, the first one had it all the time. Yeah, this one is more like, is something gonna happen or... nothing happening. I should carefully hold the edge when I want to look at the other side. Put the map down. Why can't you just flip it? Why am I looking? Pick it up. Can't you just flip it? Give up. Turn it over. Oh! Wait, isn't this the stars? It's like the stars. Is this why she talk about the stars? What the okay, this is like a puzzle then. Visit summer triangle. So the stars mark, yeah. Is it the position or in the middle, I wonder? Summer triangle. How to find the summer triangle? Almost already overheard of this. Uh-huh. The romantic imaginary of star-crossed lovers separated by Milky Way has captivated people's imaginations. Yes, I know. Let me save. Just in case I fuck it up. Wait, no auto, no. Turned it over. Pick it up. Bruh. Symbol. Oh, do you recognize the symbol on the lower right? It appears similar to Sanskrit, but I don't remember. Okay. Signature. Irrelevant? Irrelevant, really. Bam, bam, bam. Okay. If only we can just draw. Oh, sorry. Low battery? No, my phone is low battery. It's dying. Probably here. More definite location. Isn't it Taishima? Yeah, right. Kameshima? It's not. Unless you find a way to shine some light on the riddle. Search the 95th. You have to mirror, but I thought you can only point one to. You can only point one. Oh! Not lamp, but window. I see. Oh! Interesting. Okay, this is an interesting puzzle game, I guess. I'm on fire now. No mistake from me. Really? Have you figured it out? No. Wait, okay, she asked about Hiroshima name before. Not Hiroshima. Where is it? Chigao. Hikoboshi no Hiroshima. Sorry, there's a very sensitive history. Maybe this one. Hikoboshi. Hikoboshi, which one? Thank God no one watched me. If not, sensitive people's gonna trigger. Okay, so it's the long one away from. Okay, so I guess it's gonna be this one. Hikoboshi. Oh, chigao. I clicked without thinking. Hikoboshi, probably? Oh, what makes you say so? Hikoboshi. Really? It works? I was surprised if almost a person would pop up randomly here and there. If I stream very like frequently, I think so, yeah. But now I rarely stream, so they're less spawn, which is nice. They did give us. He did give us a card. However, wouldn't that mean we'd have to inform him of the map? No other way about it. No, I think he says if you tell him about the map, it's soap over. In addition, should we find anything, I imagine he will expect to share the spoils. You're gonna share this like top secret thing to a stranger you just met? No other options? Really? We should contact him as soon as we can. Oh hell no. Part 2 Treasure Hunt. The next day. It's Ikoma. I'm calling about the sea floor investigation. I asked an Amadeus to investigate the area because I was keen to get a result as soon as possible. However, she has not returned. What? It appears she was contracted to investigate for about an hour, at which point she was to return even if empty-handed. I suppose the intent was just for her to survey the area to start with. However, several hours passed with no words from the diver. I can see why Ikoma is worried. We'll start by checking out the location. We can request a police search after it needs to be. So, do you have a bad feeling about this? I do, ever since we first heard about this. I see. There's a strong negative spirit energy in the air that has only intensified as we approach the spot. Something happened here. Divers dare make it back. It is safe for us to go. I have a talisman that repels evil. It should be fine. I think we're gonna die. Worst comes to worst, we'll reunite in the afterlife. Wow. Understood. Leave it to me. If we die, we goodbye, he said. Something there. What? Where? Oh, there's the boat, maybe? There must be the Ama diver's boat. There doesn't appear to be anyone here around. How unsettling. Yeah, right. There's something terrible here. She sounds so mature for her age. She's just like, okay, yeah, sure. If we die, we reunite later. A kid would freak out, no? But okay. Is it really that bad? It is. I can tell. Even from this distance, it's coming back. Sorry, it's coming from the bucket. Oh, it's saturated with sinister spiritual energy. There's some real powerful curse inside. Oh, the wait, it's the same. It's the same symbol, no? What the fuck? Inside the bucket, does that mean the armor divers found something on the seafloor and brought it up to the surface? Perhaps succumbed to the curse while trying to get it out. Right, yeah. From the map, it's the same symbol. Again, I feel like the business cards, the symbol is kind of similar. It's just a bit different. Can you dispel curses, Susie? It depends on the curse itself, but I believe I may be able to handle one of this caliber. It's a relief. Is it really safe for us to approach the boat though? Yes, it's fine for me, at least. Understood. If anything happens to me, I will leave the rest to you. Damn, are we? You just be like, yeah, I'll leave it to you. If I die, I die. Oh my, there's a small metal box in the bucket. It's not wooden box, it's a metal box. This has to be the source. Can we take it? Yes, provided I can overpower a malice, it's engulfed in. Ha! She just said, ha! That was it. It should be safe to touch now. I'll leave the part to you. No problem. Oh, it's pretty heavy. What do you think this box is exactly? Oh, maybe a rusted metal box, true. It appears to be quite old. It likely dates back to the same time period as your map. Here, take a look at the symbol on the map. Do you recognize it? Yes! On the seafloor? No, on the map. It's thus fair to say that the map was leading us towards this exact box. The only makes sense is the identity of all the more intriguing. Well, something strange aligns on the sides. Perhaps it's some sort of pattern. It appears to open from the top, but it's not budging at all. It would take quite a lot of strength to force it open. I believe this box has been sealed with powerful spiritual energy. It was probably sealed by a skilled sorcerer a long time ago. I doubt it will open by any normal means. I can feel something shifting whenever I turn it. There must be some sort of mechanism inside. Then I suppose you'll want to align the box with the spiritual energy of this place. In English, please? It is likely that the mechanism for unlocking the box is activated by orientating the box in the right direction, in the right order. What? I see, so I have to figure out where to point it. Leave it to me. Oh, point? Okay. Look at the map. Oh, maybe we have to point here. Isn't it? This is definitely the spot indicated by the map. Oh, where do I have to point? Where do I have to point to? Tinku. Okay, I always ask Cersei. Okay, wait, to look at the surrounding. Are you trying to scare me? He's like, the weather is great and the sea is calm, yet there's something unsettling in the air. Lol. It's possible this area is key to getting the box open, so we should try to figure it out before leaving. Okay. Look at the map. Okay, take out the box. I should investigate the box and rotate it so I can get a good look at all four sides. Okay. Let me save. No, maybe not that. Maybe this. Three hole, 1 hole, 4 hole, 2 hole. Oh wait, is it the island? It looks like the rock. Look like rock and shit. I see. I don't know how to. How do you do this? Oh, interesting. I would say this game puzzle is actually quite interesting. Is this oh? And the dots represent the order. Okay, let me try first one. How do you... Oh, it also like this, no? Think. Maybe. Oh no, I don't feel like it's this for real. Are you working? No, not work. No trigger. Nothing to trigger. Put the box away. Is there something? Yeah, is there something? Is there gonna trigger anything or? Okay, wait. There's one dot there. Again, if I'm stuck, I might have to find guides. This I don't know. Let me think. Oh, this looks like this. Okay, I have to find guide. Metal box puzzle. Normassight. Mermaid curse. Okay, so you must point the that side of the box towards empty space next to Kamishima, where Taishima once stood. You have to check all 4 solutions to the puzzle below. Okay. 100% pixel probably. Okay, okay, this. So it is here, no? Oh my god, it might have to be really... I knew it! I was like, oh, I think you might really have to like match the pixel and shade. Oh, I feel something move inside. I must be on the right track. Nice, keep at it. Sure, okay. Sure, game. Okay, second one. Damn, guys, that is... the pixel must be matched. Okay. Actual pixel perfect needed here. Even though I know where exactly it is. But yeah. So instead of wasting time, I'm just gonna look at the... Okay, here we go. Alright, I'm on fire. That's 2. Okay. 3. Okay, I'm just looking at the screenshot. Come on, it's matched. Come on. What do you mean? You here? Oh, okay. It's here. I found it. What do you mean? I've been like circling around game. Really? Okay, bam. Where's the 4th one? Oh, what? Oh no, they didn't show the 4th screenshot. Oh shit. Oh fuck. Okay, I guess I have to do it my own. What is this one? The guy didn't show the 4th one. No way ever. Wait. Wait, how do I do this? Why is there one floating? I don't know. This one is sus. Do I have to find a video? I look back, wait. I don't think so. Which one? It's so funny, this game. This one floating ass. I don't see one floating though. Like how? God damn this game. The one in the middle. I keep trying to like circle around here. Don't tell me it's a don't tell me it's a cloud. Oh, come on. Box puzzle. There's no video? Okay, unless I find like a playthrough. Playthrough, and then I find the box puzzle part. Wait. Walkthrough, playthrough, yeah. Full game. Oh. The full game, don't spoil me. Okay, wait. Let me find. Treasure hunt. Box solution. Oh, there's one. Oh, this full playthrough. Box solutions. Oh, I'm looking. Oh, okay, the person is struggling as well. Wait, the person is struggling as well. I speed up. Oh, okay. I speed up, they're still struggling. Oh my god, okay. Relatable, dude, oh my god. So you see, I keep press next on the keyboard. Dude is struggling as well. Yes, it's open. Okay, thank god. Speed up, Uri. Why is he still struggling? Congratulations, what's inside? You tell me, hello? If it's some shit, how about the island was in the past? How will we know? Right, how will we know, game? I'm not... I'm not smart, please. I play gacha game. 50-50. We get lucky, we get it. What the hell? What's some kind of small wooden carving? I think it's cursed, I'm just saying. Oh. Cursed stone acquired. Curse of the Forsaken Fish. Wait, cursed stone? Oh, GG. Whoa, something came out. I think you two gonna die. Jax, what is this? The biggest sob. Terrible pain. I want to go. No, it hurts. A deep and painful resentment memory has invaded my mind. Drift forever. Ill doers. Be a fish. Perish. Uh-oh. You have acquired the curse of the Forsaken Fish. You can use it to turn people into fish and kill them when they are submerged in the water of Isebei. And it can even be used at a distance, provided the target meets the requirement. Press use curse button when you wish to use the curse. Oh, again? We can use curse? It's like the first game. God damn, Hayase. A mermaid brutally tortured to death by humans on Taishima around 400 years ago. A curse born. Okay. The curse has the power to kill any human submerged in the water of Isebei by gradually turning them into fish, starting from their feet. However, the excruciating pain suffered during the transformation often resulted in them dying before the metamorphosis is complete. God damn! The body of those succumbed to the curse decay almost instantly, shriveling up into desiccated fibrous masses. The curse can also be triggered remotely, provided that the curse bearer knows their victim's exact location. What the fuck? Mermaids inherently possess the ability to turn human into fish at will. The curse of the Forsaken Fish is the result of ability of being turned into conditionally cursed and still within the cursed stone. Well, we know like people who hold the cursed stone can use curses. So what do you do? Can you just pick up the barrel in the bottle and sprinkle on them? Maybe we can. What the hell was that? I'm not certain, but I believe we may have just acquired a cursed tool known as the cursed stone. However, they are rarely possessed by such power cursed echoes. How lucky! If you're truly congratulating me, then I will happily celebrate with you. But can I ask you something first? Am I cursed? Am I going to die? I wouldn't say you are cursed per se. There's a similar case in Tokyo last year. Hold on a minute, I cannot think straight. Is this the first game you're referring or? An incredible amount of information flooded my mind just now. I need a moment to settle before I can take in anything else. You must mean the resentful memory held by the curse. It's a phenomenon wherein the event leading up to the curse forming curse forming are passed in onto the curse. I can't read. Curse barrel. Here we go. So that its grudge will spread. Its grudge will spread. Sure. Oh, and curse barrel refers to someone who is haunted by curse echo and thus able to use the curse. Stop! I already told you I can't take any new information. So you got cursed in the end, no? Among curses, a curse that contains a curse echo should be considered very powerful in and of itself. Ordinarily, those with no spirit sense will not be able to perceive a curse echo, but such individuals who become curse bearer by coming into possession of curse stone or some other means can see other curse echoes. Okay, so you can see other curse echo. Here, let's see. What are you gonna do? Imagine you're a Westerner, foreigner, go to Japan, and then you got cursed by Japan. I don't know, evil spirit. It's insane. I was involved in an accident many years ago, so I can't bring myself to go out to sea anymore. You must have been a tremendous help. Sure. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. We actually got our hands on something quite valuable, so we owe you thanks as well. That's great. I'd love to hear more about what you discovered, if you don't mind. Of course. I do not trust this guy. Tell about the armor diver. The diver I hired to perform the search was an armor diver living in Toba City by the name of Tomiko Suma. Tomiko Suma. We don't have the information. So Rando? I thought that there was no way we could pull off the search, but that's when she agreed to take on my request. A white fish? I feel terrible about what happened. I can only hope that she's still out there somewhere unharmed. She had no way of knowing how dangerous this job is. Please, I'm the one who sent her out there. If that's the blame, it's mine. But still, what exactly happened out there? About that, let's start with the metal box armor diver found. Please do. Okay, so we just don't care about the armor divers. Let's go. So basically, this is the wooden carving we found inside the metal box. I see. So your map indicated the location of this wooden carving. We believe so. The question is why? Why go all the way not to just hide it, but to conceal the map in a mermaid mummy? How intriguing. I suppose a carving like that would have had some value back in the day, but to go through all the effort to preserve it like this. I believe what was preserved was not the carving itself, but the mermaid memory that was stored inside the curse. A curse? Didn't what now? That's right. In other words, the one who made that box entrusted it with a message, and we are the recipients. Please come down. I know you're quite excited, but I think we have no choice but to start explaining the curse. It's curse chit-chat time. You may be a bit too rational to believe what I'm about to tell you, Mr. Ikoma. Even so, I ask you to try your best. I see. So the Taishima mermaid known as Hayase was killed by the raiders. The hatred she left behind became a curse that entered this wooden carving. Yes. You and Avi then inherited her curse in addition to information from 400 years ago in the form of a resentful memory. You absorbed all of that quite efficiently. I'm impressed. This is actually not the first time I've heard of what can happen if one touches a cursed stone. Oh. Yes, but let's save that conversation for later. More importantly, you know what actually went down on Taishima 400 years ago? That's right, I know the truth of all of it. What happened? What didn't? I know it. What? Tell me? Hello? If it's been laying on the seafloor for 400 years, how come it wasn't discovered until now? It was most likely sealed inside a rock or something until a few months ago. So it was sealed away until a certain amount of time has passed. Now I believe the box unsealing may have been triggered by something. It's time to reveal what truly happened 400 years ago to Taishima and the mermaids. Please, do tell. Around 400 years ago, the area of Shima province, which included Taishima, was governed by the Kuki clan. The leader of the clan at the time was Kuki Sumitaka. was his duty to protect the secret of 3 mermaids living in Taishima. There must have been Sobae, Nagame, and Hayase. Okay, the 3 mermaids, okay. However, the legend that eating mermaid flesh could grant immortality life was well known. So he secretly hid them on Taishima so no one would learn about their existence. It appears Sumitaka thought of the mermaid as sacred or divine assistance. The thought of seeking immortality for himself likely never crossed his mind. The land where the mermaid lived was sanctuary that he fiercely protected at all costs. In other words, Taishima was an island where people worshipped the mermaids in secret. Indeed, it meant the people living on the island were not simply commoners, but gods, tasked with protecting this sanctuary and its mermaids. Sumitaka was so dedicated to keeping the mermaid secret that he kept the existence of Taishima out of the historical record. The public believed the island was entirely uninhabited. I see, by keeping its existence hidden, he was able to keep the mermaid safe. Alright. However, a vessel of Sumitaka's uncle, Yoshitaka, learned about the mermaids on Taishima. He passed this information on to Yoshitaka, who believed obtaining immortality was a must to rise to the top in an era that was often plagued by war. He commanded his vessel to lead his army to Taishima and do whatever he had to do to return with the flesh of a mermaid. Sumitaka and those on the island resisted, but invading army was far too powerful. The island was swiftly overrun. Ultimately, Hayase was captured and brought before the vessel. The vessel tortured her, demanding her grant him the power of immortality. But Hayase did not yield. Even to the most hellish torment, she screamed and cursed with despair and anger until her dying breath. That's horrible. The hatred of Hayase felt at the moment of the date led to the creation of the curse of forsaken fish. And that is what I learned from the resentful memory inside the curse stone. But to be honest, there is only half. Half of what? Half the memories. The other half is the memories of the one who left behind the metal box. Namely, the story of how the curse of the forsaken fish became a curse stone. Having failed to obtain immortality, the vessel flew into a rage. He had all inhabitants of Taishima slaughtered as revenge for keeping this secret. What the fuck? This guy is the worst. Finally, he continued his advance onto sanctuary the islanders had protected down to the last man. There he destroyed his shrine. What irony that he came so close to the secret he had been so desperately to find. Are you saying the other 2 mermaids were still in the sanctuary? No, they had already fled Taishima. Actually, there were 2 other survivors. Sumitaka's adopted daughter, Princess Hatsune, also had escaped the chaos of the invasion unscathed. There was one other islander who managed to survive as well, taking with him the treasure the mermaids had protected. The mermaid's treasure. Ikoma is so sus. He only reacts to like, oh, so the mermaid is alive? Oh, the mermaid treasure, huh? He doesn't care about other history. This may shed some light on the descendant you spoke of earlier. Of course, she must be a descendant of the man that escaped that day. We now know that she was correct when she spoke of 3 mermaids living on Taishima. So we do. Putting descendant aside for now, let's return to 400 years ago. The vessel invasion and destruction of the sanctuary was like a trigger. As a reaction to the sanctuary fate and their own ill-deserved death, the sorrow and hatred of the islanders swirled together and formed into the curse of raging waves. Natural disaster that shook the heavens when it descended upon Taishima. Okay, so this is how it happened. Okay. The curse bombarded Taishima with violent winds, earthquakes, and thunder. Then, in final act, to protect Taishima's lost sanctuary, they sank into the sea to destroy all evidence of it ever existing. They destroyed it. The small island of Taishima sunk swiftly under the waves. The vessel and all of his men were, of course, all killed thanks to the curse. But one problem remained. There wasn't the end of it. Taishima was destroyed by a natural disaster caused by the curse of raging waves. But the calamity continued for many days. It must have seemed as though it would never end. I can't imagine how terrifying it must have been. Sumitaka even sought out a famous onmyoji to dispel the curse, but he was unsuccessful. The curse would eventually sink to the bottom of the sea, alongside the sanctuary, and be sealed there. Only then did the calamity end. Yet it appears this curse was so powerful that it required a sacrifice to be truly sealed. A sacrifice. Not just any sacrifice, but a living one. Princess Hatsune offered herself up to be that sacrifice. You said she was Sumitaka's adopted daughter, yes? And she lived in Taishima. On Taishima. That appears to be the case. Sumitaka was evidently so taken with her that he decided to adopt her. The rumors that she threw herself down a well was likely spread to cover up the real cause of the death. So Princess Hatsune was actually sacrificed. The seal would hold for 400 years. They must have hoped that the curse itself would fade during that time too. However, the cause of forsaken fish created by Hayase also continued to linger at the same place. So the onmyoji sealed it inside the wooden carving, turning it into cursed stone. Okay. Then the same onmyoji, knowing that the seal would only last 400 years, stored his memory within the cursed stone to pass on this information. He wished to pass down his known knowledge for others to use in the event the curse outlasted 400-year lifespan of the seal. He left behind instructions on how to completely dispel the curse of raging waves. Indeed, I have compiled it in all my files. The sacrifice of first 400 years ago merely to serve a seal, source of calamity during the time. It is believed Mare Minakuchi attempted to lift the curse once for all, only for a failure. Yes, 5 years ago. Oh, here we go. It was his belief that the curse power would have weakened enough by the point the following steps would be enough to lift the curse completely. First, Tal must unbind my seal, risen from the depth with the iron box. We did that. Second, Tal must offer the steel-tight mirror. Oh! Bequeathed by the sacrifice to the sanctuary. Wait, we know the mirror from the main character's mom. Third, let those who share blood with the lost soul of Taishima be the one to offer appeasement. Appeasement. What does that mean? So like Osato again? Sato? Lost soul of Taishima? So we're gonna use her to seal the curse again? Yeah, I think so, right. And that wraps it up. I've got all the info beamed into my brain in a flash, and yet I still managed to present it as enticing a narrative. Amazing. Interesting. Princess Hatsune. Okay. The only survivors of this tragedy were 2 mermaids and 2 islanders. So yeah, Taishima descendant. Have to do it probably. Bronze mirror, wooden accessory, so many stuff. Okay. After Miss Suma found the metal box, you mean to tell me she died? It is likely. If you consider that the curse of forsaken fish has completely saturated the metal box, it is likely already too late for her. Oof. Wait. Maybe the fish we saw at the beginning of the game is her, the Ama Divers. It links the timeline from the start of the game. Interesting. So that's how she died, probably? She touched the box. I feel like. Yeah, at the start of the game, we play as the woman, the detective, and we found the dead body. Interesting. They did say she is the Ama Divers. Seems like. Right. I compiled. Okay. Do I have to think? Tinku. Maybe I talk to you. Wait. Surroundings. He may look scary, but his demeanor is surprisingly gentle and kind. He's a very polite young man. Nah. I think he's sus, but okay. Wait a second. Is something wrong? Alvi, if someone is affected by the curse of forsaken fish, the transformation starts at the feet and travels slowly up, yes? I believe so, though it's hard to say for sure without witnessing it. If it's true, then they may explain the true identity of the fish mermaid discovered in this area. It could have been those bodies of those who die in the middle of transforming due to the curse of the forsaken fish. Oh, that's convincing theory. Fish mermaids have been recorded as having only human head or faces, or appearing human just from the chest or shoulder up. If the curse starts at the feet and travel upwards, that will explain the variety of fish mermaids that have appeared. The process is so painful that most die in mid-transformation. Then the curse causes the corpse to rapidly wither, forming fibrous mass. Fibrous mass. It may be even the true identity of your mermaid mummy. It's interesting. Still, without analyzing it directly, there's no way to know for certain. Perhaps this is why the mermaid mummies originating from Japan are such high quality. Oh, he's like dot. I'm listening. Of course, this doesn't mean that all fish mermaids are mermaid mummies are authentic. But it means there's a possibility. Any numbers of fish mermaid could actually be victims of this curse. Why is he not talking? Actually, I just remembered there were 2 points from your tale I wanted to discuss about the events 400 years ago. My first point concerned the vessel who tortured the mermaid in an attempt to obtain immortality. If all he needed was the mermaid's flesh, what necessity would there be in torturing her? True? Oh, that's true. It could mean that the vessel ate the mermaid's flesh but did not become immortal. So he tortured her to figure out why. As for the second observation, I have a theory that the area described as the sanctuary could possibly be referring to an entrance to Ryugu. Yeah, turnover. Yeah, we talked about that before. If the sanctuary was actually an entrance to Ryugu, then that could mean the mermaids were not living on Taishima but merely traveling there from Ryugu. I believe that's the case. It would explain why the destruction of this sanctuary would inspire the fury of the god of sea. To be honest, it's difficult to believe that the grudges of inhabitants of Taishima would be enough to explain what happened. How could that possibly engender a curse powerful enough to sink an island and linger for more than 400 years? However, it's quite easy to believe that a curse from Ryugu could maintain such power. It also explains the necessity of living sacrifice. Of course, one would be required to seal an entrance to Ryugu. But if the entrance to Ryugu was sealed, what became the two mermaids that fled Taishima? I doubt Sobai and Nagame managed to return to Ryugu. I believe they have been living here in the human world for the past 400 years, waiting for the seal to be lifted. They just hid somewhere away from human eyes. If that is true, then they have been successfully hiding for over 400 years. Of course, if they were to hide themselves at the bottom of the sea, it would be practically impossible to find them. It is also possible they have been wandering the globe rather than lingering in one place. They could explain all the mermaid sightings around the world. They could all be the same. It's this same too. What the hell was that? Ah, all this discussion of hiding made me realize something. What is it? Do you recall the story of Mr. Ikoma told us yesterday of the mermaid who became human? Ah. Are you suggesting she decided to join human society because she could not return to Ryugu? It's a possibility we should consider. But it occurred only a few decades ago. Why would she decide to become human just before the seal was released? Perhaps the circumstances change. We can only speculate on motivation of someone who has lived for centuries. It is possible she did not feel compelled, but decided to become human out of their own desire. Could she have met someone she wanted to live a mortal life with, like in Little Mermaid? It is certainly possible. Quite romantic too. I have to write this down. It could make a solid novel. I've just realized something. You keep realizing something, huh, little kid? What is it? You heard about this mermaid from the descendant of Taishima survivor, yes? That's correct. I feel it's only right that they are informed of the thing we learned. We'd love to talk to her. We're quite curious about this mermaid treasure too. It must have been passed down to them through generations. I understand I'll probably drop by her place later anyway, since I also have to handle the matter with Miss Suma. I'll discuss it with her then. Thanks, that'll be great. That said, in return I have a favor to ask you. You say the seal over the entrance to Ryugu has been lifted, is that correct? Yes. It has most likely been gone several months now. Huh, really? A horrible curse had been swirling around the area where Taishima used to be. It's possible that the curse is the curse of raging waves and is surged up from Ryugu once more. Now the seal has been lifted. The fact we are able to open the metal box is proof enough the seal has been faded. That will mean the entrance to Ryugu now is open. Well, the situation is quite unstable now. What with the curse of raging waves seeping it through the entrance. At any rate, what do you want us to do? There is an island called Kameshima that is located quite close to where Taishima once was. There's something I would like you to do for me there. This request does not, in fact, have some relation to our current conversation. Oh. What? What did he want us to do? You decided to tell Ikoma everything, but I know there's some information you kept from him. Oh, did I? Yeah, something from the mermaid memories. The real way to obtain immortality. That's right, I have no reason to inform him about it. Yeah, true. After all, no matter what he may say about tourist attraction, this guy also after immortality. I saw him straighten up when you talk about the mermaid being tortured because her captor required more than her flesh for immortality. Are you sure? I thought his goal, if he even had one, was to quell the curse of raging waves. Perhaps there's that too. He even asked us to go to Kamishima and find the still-tight mirror in his stead. You did mention lifting the curse required a mirror as well as the help of Taishima descendant, right? There was also something about lifting curse first, but I don't know what that part is all about. Well, I see no harm in quelling the curse, so I say we continue to cooperate for now. We must consider the possibility that Ikoma actually has eyes set on the mermaids in Ryugu. It's possible he may be searching for mermaids like us. I suppose that discussion can wait for later. First, we must find the treasure that survivor managed to slip out of Taishima. You mean the treasure required in addition to mermaid flesh when attempting to gain immortality? Yes. It's a treasure known as Tama Tebako. Mermaid flesh has to put inside and purified by it to have any effect. Tama Tebako. So, provided one has both the flesh of human mermaid and a Tama Tebako, then immortality is indeed attainable. Boom. Oh! A box. Often referred as relic. Used by mermaid who once lived near Taishima. Similar box also made its appearance in the tale of Urashima Taro. Oh yeah, or Urashima Taro, true. He opened the box after he get back to the beach. Okay. Some objects placed it may thus kept in the same state they would be between Ryugu. It is said that the mermaid used the box to bring objects from Ryugu with them that they would otherwise have been unable to transport to the material world. But it is also a secondary effect of returning mermaid flesh, normally only able to exist in transient state in the material world, to the state it would be in Ryugu, thereby restoring its ability to grant immortality. Sure. If we could meet with the Taishima descendant, they could probably provide us with information on the Tama Tebako. I concur. If we could get our hands on the Tama Tebako, we wouldn't have to worry about Ikoma. However, it's likely he is wary of us and will keep us from meeting the descendant. At the very least, we know he's cautious enough to keep her name secret. Well, that's why I asked him to hand her our little souvenir. Ah, what was that all about anyway? You are sure we are not going to need that iron box? I doubt we will need it again, plus you can think of it as a backup plan. Backup plan? Okay. Oh? Interesting. The detective there have another story? Ikoma contacted us today, telling us we did have to wait a little longer before we could meet the descendant. Thus figuring he had no intention of letting us meet her anyway, we decided to use Cersei's ability to go looking for the descendant ourselves. Okay. Sure. Is anyone there standing on the window? No? Toba City. We have been here before. Anything? Nothing at all. Before parting with Ikoma yesterday, oh, she asked him to hand the iron box to the descendant. That's how she tracked the box, like a dog, like a puppy, smelling the scent. I see. Okay, she's smart. Damn, this is lolly. It would seem that the necklace she wears can be used for such purpose. Oh. The closer you get to the target, the stronger the pendulum swings. I see. What am I gonna do? There's nothing though. Think? Oh, we narrow down search, okay. Any idea we might start looking for the descendant? Mr. Ikoma said something about visiting her several times before she finally agreed to talk, didn't he? Which he would mean that she doesn't live far away. Frequent visits, yeah, true. So I think it'd be best to start by searching the town within Toba. I see, but there are quite few towns in the area, right? About that we parted yesterday, Mr. Ikoma mentioned something else that stuck with me. When you asked to meet the descendant, he said he'd probably drop by later anyway, since he also had to handle the matter with Miss Suma. Right, he said that. So basically, live close to Suma. Yes. That means we should probably start by searching all the towns in Toba that are home to a lot of armor divers. Okay. Think of your research into the past of this place. Taishima survivor? I believe her name was... We know the name? I don't know. Think of the name. Somekawa? Oh. Wait, what about Minakuchi? That's why these two foreigner was finding Minakuchi. Minakuchi. Somekawa. Oh, wait. Oh. Wait. She has a wooden box to her name. Has been living there ever since. Oh, this Somekawa is weird. Okay, let's try Somekawa. It's right. Okay. Smart. Somekawa, that's what Taishima survivor was called. Yeah, true. Yeah, that's the descendant name. Okay. If there's any descendant there, may still bear the same name. Is another clue we can follow? We ended up spending the morning traveling along the coast from one fishing town to another. Are you done? Want to give it a try? Well, it closer to the person, it shakes more, so it vibrates. Bring it on. Okay. So the trick is to point one direction and wait for a while. Once you find the spot where it reacts the strongest, just shout that you figure it out. Well. Oh. Oh. Not quite. Oh, okay. Oh, the reaction should be much stronger than that. Okay, okay. Stronger than that? Oh, this? Oh! No? Yes? You got it. Somewhere up there? They may still be a bit further out, but at least we figure out what direction to go. Let's go. This is the apartment furthest back on this building, ground floor. Anybody home? Well, you don't hesitate, huh? Open up. I can sense a presence. Oh. Hello, would you like to talk about the iron box? Wow! What the fuck? What is it? Oh, she opened up. Are you two? Abby and Cersei, is it? So you're the one who found the iron box. Yes, that's right. You know, I've never talked to a foreigner before. I'm so nervous, I can hardly think straight. Please, no need to be tense, Mr. Somekawa. I promise we're both harmless and cheerful. Right. What is this place? Even the lights on, it's strangely dark inside. Descendant of Taishima? Who's to say it's even true? I suppose your family must have lived in this town for generations? Nah, I moved here a couple of years back. Oh, why is that? That's got nothing to do with the two of you. Fair enough. If you don't mind me asking, do you have any other family or relative, Miss Somekawa? Why? Apologies, I'm really wondering if there's any other descendant. Don't know, but I'm probably the only one left. That too will come to an end though. Oh, what do you mean by that? No more than what I said. She's gonna die alone, I see. So you live here by yourself, Miss Somekawa. That's right. Where exactly do you come across that iron box? I followed this map that was in my family's possession. Supposedly, it was left behind by the Onmyoji who sealed away the curse of Taishima. A map, you say? It led us to the iron box. It must have been resting at the bottom of Isebe. Since it's such a valuable artifact deeply connected to Taishima lost history, we felt we absolutely have to tell you about it, Miss Sumikawa. Oh yeah? If I may say so, I noticed your interest in the iron box. Could it be you already knew its existence? I didn't know it was a box, but I did been told something still remained on the island. That makes sense. Speaking of the box, I don't suppose there's something inside? Yes, inside was a record detailing how the Taishima was destroyed, along with the information on the curse of raging waves. A record. Allow me to fill you in on the detail. Are they gonna tell her that? I believe the story should be passed down so people can learn of Taishima through history, wouldn't you agree? That's all they recorded in that box. Okay. If she realized we're after Tama Tepako. Okay. Oh yeah, she did have a box. By the way, you may consider these the curious whims of fantasy author, but will you be able to elucidate me on some of the stories that have passed down in your family? Now I get it. You also came here because you want to ask about mermaids, eh? You got me? I don't know. Yes, I guess. You got me, that is true. But can you blame me? As a fantasy author, it is in my blood, yes. Whatever your motives, you are not getting the tobacco. I'm not falling for one of Ikoma's scheme. Ikoma? Scheme? I'm not gonna share the family legends of Taishima with just anyone. Shit. Did you just say Ikoma is after the tobacco? Oh, so you didn't know? Well, he is. That's exactly why I hid it somewhere no one will ever find it. I see. It must be very precious to you then. Well, I'm relieved that iron box found its way to you. So, was there a cursed stone inside the iron box? Wait, how do you know? A cursed what? Don't play dumb? There must be one. Well, yes. So I already know about it. There was indeed a cursed stone inside. That's what I thought. Then how about a trait? You too want the Tama Tepako, don't you? A trait? This is sus. I didn't think we'd be going this far out. You certainly shocked me when you said we had to take a boat all of a sudden. To think Tama Tepako would be hidden at the sea, what an incredible plot twist. My apologies, I guess that's the writing in me coming true. It's just too thrilling. You sure can talk. Oh, believe it or not, I'm actually holding back. I can actually go on and on in great length once I get started. That wasn't a praise. There's no way to run on an island. No matter where you go, someone always near. It's always too loud, grating on the ears. The sea turtle, once you get this far, is nice and quiet. Think about the sound of waves. No talking, no irritating folk or commotion. Only fish swimming without a sound. This is fine. Stop the boat. ... Are you gonna die here? Avi. Avi, are you gonna die here? You should really hide the Tama Tepako here in a place with no landmarks whatsoever. Tinku. This boat can only carry 2 people, so I left Cersei to watch the shore. Given that Ikoma's after Tama Tepako as well, he might try to interfere if he learned this. So Cersei is keeping an eye out to make sure he didn't try to follow us. It's reassuring to have backup. Really? I can't shake the feeling that something's behind me. What is butterfly? Whoa. It's one of Cersei's abilities. It's Jikikami. Oh, when someone's name is written on a piece of paper, she can make the paper fly towards that person. Okay. Nice. Is something wrong? No. There's nothing. I better read the note. Oh. Ran into 2 suspicious people looking for Miss Somekawa. Oh, so the detective? I drove them off for now, but be careful. Seems like something happened on Cersei end. I'd better stay alert just in case, but I don't think I will mention this to Sumekawa. Yeah. Oh. About the trade. So will you tell me what you want to trade for the Tamate Pako now? You've got the Forsaken Fish Curse Stone with you, right? Sure do. Have a good look at it, yeah. Looks like a real deal, alright. You want to trade the stone for Tamate Pako, right? I figure as much. Well, I'm fine with those terms, let's do it. No, that ain't it. What? You know, I once had a sister, her name was Mare Somekama. Oh! Mare! So they are sister. I see. Mare Somekawa. They are not same person, but they are family. Makes sense now. Okay. You say you had a sister. Does that mean? Oh, shut the fuck up, Abby. Yeah, she died. Yeah. I see. My condolences. So there's actually another descendant. You folks seems to be pinning your hopes on me just because I'm one of the descendants. But the one who actually inherited our duty wasn't me, it was my sister. Twin sister every time. But probably not twin, but you know, family. Your duty? That's right, the duty of Taishima bloodline. It's been passed down in our family for generations. Even more, our generations would be the one to handle the 400 years since the disaster. My grandpa always said that was particularly important. So there was a duty Taishima descendants were meant to perform after 400 years. But I was young back then. I still had dreams of my own. I wanted no part in some annoying duty, so I ran away from home the first chance I got. I pushed all the responsibility onto my sister, but I know I should have helped her. I see that, so that's why your sister was the one who inherited that duty. Before we discuss the trait, okay, listen to a story. Sure. Before the main story, let me law drop. This duty you mentioned, was it to break what remains of the curse of those raging waves? I suppose they were connected, but lifting the curse would have been a step along the road, but it wasn't the goal. Oh really? Then what was it? Well, it was to return the mermaid that was left behind in Isebe to Ryugu. That was the real duty of Taishima bloodline. Oh, I see. Return a mermaid? So it's true. There was really a mermaid stuck in Isebe because she couldn't return to Ryugu. That's right, her name was Sobae. Okay, there's another one. And then Hayase. Hayase died. Also, okay, she came out in our research, so she was real after all. You see? My sister that took on the family duty, it seems like she actually met Sobae herself. She got to meet the mermaid? After leaving my hometown and making a living as an armor diver, I did off but forgotten about the duty I did left behind. I had no idea what our duty actually entailed. When I finally learned the truth, I was crushed by regret. Regret why? You know? Ever since I was a little girl, I did always been fascinated by mermaids. Understandable? I read The Little Mermaid so many times, the pages of the book started to wear away. I would see them in my dreams over and over. Back then, I wanted nothing more than to become a mermaid. It's what led to me to become an armor diver in the first place. But the true nature of the family duty is only revealed to the one who inherited it. I see, what a bitter irony. But couldn't you meet the mermaid after you learned the truth? My sister took pity on me and attempted to call her to meet me once in secret. My sister Mare, even share some of the things the mermaid had told her. But you know, Sobai was a cautioned mermaid who never truly opened her heart to anyone but my sister. Me, on the other hand, she avoided. I was never even allowed such a glimpse. Quite the bitter outcome. Mari and the mermaid had grown closer as a friend. They trusted each other. They were inseparable. But she never showed herself to anyone other than my sister, not even a close relative like myself. So she hid her away for 400 years. Was such caution really necessary? I mean, even you want to eat her meat to gain immortality, so of course she's gonna hide away. I'm just saying, it's relatable. This guy won't be like, I mean, you know, if I can eat, I would hide away as well. And this woman, she threw away her family duty, but then like want to meet a mermaid. Just for what? For your own self-satisfaction? Hell nah. Of course the mermaid is not gonna meet you. What the fuck? Your sister must have been an incredible person to earn the mermaid trust. Yeah, she probably like, you know, a very responsible, pure person. So the mermaid probably, you know, really trusted her. So I can only imagine how hard it must have been to be rejected by an existence you so deeply admire and long to meet. Mari moved to Kameshima to be closer to Ryugu, all for the mermaid's sake. Damn. Devoted and responsible. Yeah. You know, like even if I'm the mermaid, I would meet her sister as well, since she's so responsible. She take everything seriously, probably. Then one day, she got married and changed her name to Mare Minakuchi. She seemed so happy. Oh. So she got married on Kamishima. I was so jealous, I couldn't think straight. And ended up lashing out pretty badly. Bruh. Understandable, I guess. I don't know. In an attempt to destroy my sister's relationship with the mermaid. What? I grabbed our family heirloom and ran off. What the fuck? Oh, it's the Tama Debago. Yeah, the mermaid was supposed to take it back to Ryugu, so our family had carefully kept it for centuries. What the fuck? Yo, you know you're a bitch, right? Come on, what the fuck? Really? It's so fucked up. And so the years went by. Oh hell no. She basically betrayed her sister. Okay, so let me make it clear, guys. She avoided the responsible of the family. She do what she wants, and then when she realized the responsibility could lead her to meet a mermaid, she went jealous, and then tried to, you know, mess it up for her sister job, basically. Because she's fucking jealous. So she's a bitch, yeah. And now she playing like victim. She regret her action probably. God damn. 5 years ago, I heard that Mare had died in an accident. That's why I came back to Toba. God damn. I thought maybe this meant the duty would be passed on me. Oh, in the end, she's still thinking about herself. Holy shit. I thought she's like, oh, it's because of me. I messed up my sister, job. No. I could be the one now. Of course. But by then, our parents and all relatives had already passed away. And you didn't learn what to do. So, you know, it's all on you. There's no one left who knew about our duty. There's nothing I could do. God damn! How to catch Pokemon, guys? I don't know. Shit. If only someone told me. Oh, if only I wasn't a bitch back then. I didn't know a thing. Not where the mermaid was. No, where, how to call her. I did given up. But while I was digging around, the man Ikoma found out I was descendant of Taishima. You see, I was struggling to get by. I just sold the information to my sister. Sorry, what? You see, I was struggling to get by, so I just sold the information my sister had told me about the mermaid. That's how she get money? That people been saying like, you know, she didn't have a job, but she's been paying rent on time. Back then, I was making a living by giving folks a glimpse of the Tama Depako for a ridiculous price. And that brings us to the present. Oh, so that's how the guy know information about the mermaid. Ikoma, right? He's like, oh, I know something about, you know, the descendant story. And then they'd be like, how the fuck do you know? Oh, because you sell the information. Oh my god. Are you still playing victim now? I don't get it. She's still so sad. In other words, since your sister died in the accident, your family's duty was never fulfilled. And because you're a bitch, right? And now you want us to go find the mermaid for you? That ain't it. Dang. I guess it have been about 3 months ago. I was wandering the coast alone when the mermaid Sobai appeared before me. What? Oh, you finally got to meet her. So she told me this. Please tell her she's a bitch, please. I cannot. The seal on Ryugu getaway has been lifted, so I will be returning. Your sister has done a great deal for me. I now ask you to return the Tama Tebako. Aha, then what do you do? Wait, what? The seal was lifted? Ah, perhaps why the curse of raging waves become active again. So what about the Tama Tebako? Do you return it to the mermaid? I was so overcome with emotion and excitement, I told her. I have hidden the relic. If you want it back, take me to Ryugu. She doubled down. You say what? Not being able to fulfill my duty had been weighing heavy on my heart. But in that moment, the pain was gone. On top of that, I figured the mermaid had come to fetch me. Being able to reach the land of mermaids, there'd be no greater happiness than that. she actually doubled down. Wow. But Sobaya simply told me it wasn't possible, and she did forfeit the relic. And with that, she was gone. Oh. So the mermaid had already returned to Ryugu then. Ever since then, I have felt this despair and regret. Oh, wait, guys, she wasn't regret at all when her sister died. She only regrets when she gave the wrong answer to the mermaid. Wow. I'm completely empty inside. There's nothing left. Yo, she's crazy. She's actually a pure bitch. I cannot. She only think about her in the end. Why me? Why I wasn't the chosen one? Why Sobai didn't choose me to bring me to Ryugu? My family duty has been fulfilled. You didn't do shit, by the way. That's what I meant when I said it's all over. Your sister sacrificed herself to open the fucking gate. But then the Taba Tebako still exists, doesn't it? Sure does, but even with such a fancy name, in the end just a grimly old box. I opened it once. You opened it? What the fuck? Why would you do that? Huh? I was hoping that is an elixir of eternal youth inside or something, but it was completely empty. She was gonna take it. Wow, this fucking girl. What a shock. She's like, let me steal the relics of the mermaid, belongings, and let's see if I can fucking drink it. So you are no different than the. She tripled down. Yeah, she is no different than the people that kidnap the mermaid and torture them. By the way, no difference. She only think about herself. You're the same. You robbed the mermaid, basically. I see. Even so, they like to trade for it. Are you sure? I don't see why, but whatever. Well, give me money. Okay, what do you want then? What do you want? It's not like anything matters anymore. I'm just sick and tired of it all. Why you? she act like the world is against her somehow. I thought for sure like maybe she married and she got a child and her child died or something, and her husband died as well. She act like that, but no. Whatever she went through is her own fault, by the way. In the end, I never figured out what that Tapa really was. The mermaid forfeited it just like that, so maybe it never had any meaning to begin with. Interesting trait. So what do you want? Yeah. What do you want? Money? You want money? Is that it? I want to do whatever it takes to become mermaid. Oh, she wants us to curse her. She wants to be cursed to become fish. Yo, she's crazy. Miss Somekama, don't tell me. She's unhinged. Yeah. You want me to use the curse stone? Yeah. Oh my god. God damn. Simply returning to the sea. That's my only wish. No, listen, there's nothing even more beautiful about the curse of forsaken fish. All it will is turn you into some twisted half-fish monster. Nothing about the gross imitation of a mermaid. I know. That's fine with me. The curse is the essence of the mermaid power. I'm ready to offer up my life to her. Damn. Whatever you do, I'm just drowning myself anyway. So you won't be dirtying your hands. All you have to do is to use the curse. My wish will be granted and you'll be doing me a kindness. That's all there is to it. Just hold on a minute, okay? Tamatepago is hidden beneath the floorboards of my house. Please do this for me. Oh, okay, it's in her house. Okay. Whoa! Yo, she just jumped in. God damn. She's already gone. She's still only thinking about herself in the end. She's like, it's me. Poor me. Wait, what about your sister? The way she talked about her sister is just jealousy, and then she died, yeah. And then she's like, I'm not even sorry for it. I'm not even sorry that I stole the fucking Tamatepago. Will she come back up if I just wait long enough? I don't think so, but let me save. Interesting. Thank you. Let me do it now. What I do? She was serious about this. Yeah, she's crazy. She's been dreaming about mermaids ever since she was little. I know exactly how that feels. It may be a curse, but I will honor her wishes by unleashing the mermaid power. If that's how she wanted to go. Sure, man. Ah! What? Did I do it? She did? What? Oh, here we fucking go. Sister. Oh, she's the younger sister. Consumed by her obsession, she threw herself into Isebai and surrendered herself into curse, ultimately dying due to its effect. Her form writhing in agony, brought on by her sudden transformation, bore no resemblance to the mermaid she had once admired as a child. Yet it is said that the expression of her face when her body was discovered a day later in Futami Gaura seemed somewhat content. She's so happy. Okay, after that, we managed to quietly retrieve Tamatepago, yes. What I was left to secure the dream of immortality was to obtain the mermaid flesh. Since Soba had already returned to Ryugu, we placed our hopes on the last mermaid, Nagame. Oh yeah, this is it. It might be an after effect of using the curse, but I got sick next day and had to spend a full day bedridden at the inn. How pathetic. It's when I heard the news of 2 female divers had gone missing near Toba. The fact that I had been involved in both accidents made me feel even worse. When Cersei heard the news, she just mumbled something with unreadable expression on her face. And no choice, there's simply no other way. Oh, at least that's what I kept telling myself as I struggled to get out of the bait. The next day, we set out to get more information on Nagame and other mermaids. We traveled to Kameshima. Oh, you guys travel there? It's gonna be Jujutsu. I see. Interesting. Alright, guys, I will stop here for now. I thought it's gonna be like second ending, like bad ending, but it's alright. No. Quite interesting reveal. Oscar, yeah. That was something, yeah. At least it's interesting in the end. So yeah. I mean, as soon as I have a nice sweet dream, Oscar, I will see you guys next time. A lot of interesting information. Yes, actually. I'm quite content that I'm quite content she's a full bitch 100% until the end, guys. I'm actually, you know, kind of respect for that. I mean, as soon as I have a nice sweet dream, kiss you bye, kiss you good night, bye bye. Wink wink. Consistent character of bitch. Nice. Bye bye. Bye bye bye. Oyasumi.